Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to go over Wednesday. I appreciate each and every one of y'all accepting this new format, enjoying it, dealing with my wife's colorful lights there that I don't approve of because they don't match the drapes. I don't know. Call me weird. I don't think. Also, I don't like this Christmas tree in my office. But you do things you do when you're married, man. It's called love. You just deal with things that you don't agree with on the other part's behalf. Those don't match the drapes, man. They don't match the drapes. Sorry, I'm a guy. I can recognize that. I also recognize that red does not look good on me. Look at my face; it's flush. But anyway, let's get on with the day. So we're going to talk about DoorDash quite a bit, actually, towards the end. But I'm going to go over my day real quick with you. Going to go over some highlighted orders. I'm not going to go over all of them because all of them weren't spectacular. They were like $6.50 for 2 miles. I mean, we all get those. I didn't take anything crazy. We can't go over the orders though real quick. So as you see, I took this Winn-Dixie. It was shown to me as $11.75, and that's what it stayed at. All the shop onlys usually stay the same in my market. I've not really seen many go up. It was only 2.7 miles. I think it was 5 items. Not hard at all. The next is a Chipotle order. I said I was going to talk about this. It's $6.50, went up to $7.50, 2.6 miles, $2.88 per mile. That's the orders you should be looking for. You should have like a set standard. Mine is usually $6.50, 3 miles and under. But I mean, I am willing, if it's dead, to take something like $6. It's got to still be between 1 and 3 miles. If it's $6.50 for 4.5 miles, I'll probably take it if it's slow. But anyway, here's another one, Chick-fil-A. It showed me 10.25. We're not relying on Para because Para and DoorDash are having issues, and we'll talk about that. I took it because the item count, I can't remember exactly what it was. 10.25 for 7.5 miles. Nobody usually takes that. I'm not taking it normally. It came out to be $13, so it made the price per mile go up, which I like to be around 175 average. Not every order's got to be 175. But I want my average by the end of the day to be 175. And usually my dollars per mile I don't have to worry about because I have Instacart and it usually increases everything. Next order is $9, 5.9 miles. Not a great one again. Taking a chance on the item count. It paid off a little bit, $11.75. And it was $1.99 per mile. These are two orders that were just back to back. The app there, the driver's utility helper. And I just screenshotted them together. So you got a Zaxby's for 2.3 miles, $3.26 per mile. Obviously, you got to take that. And then I had a Five Guys double order with China Walk. It showed me $12.50. It was going 7.8 miles. And the item count in the two restaurants are both great. So I took it $16.51, $2.12 per mile. That's the last order we're going to talk about on DoorDash. I did take a Shipt order. My first one, I think it was $6 and some change. I ended up getting a $5 tip about an hour later. So it turned out pretty good. I think the item count was maybe 5 items. That's my first one, and the app seemed to be pretty easy to navigate. I didn't have any problems. It's very different from Instacart, but like I say, $11 for what I did. I'm totally fine with that. The drive time was like 5 miles, I think. So took a chance on that one because I haven't done anything on Shipt yet. So I took my chances and somebody tipped. That's all I want. I wanted to see if somebody tips. You don't see the tips up front on Shipt, and it's kind of scary to me to take an order without knowing the tip. We do that enough on DoorDash. And then you got Instacart where you can be tip baited, and Uber Eats you can be tip baited. This is a little different. You're not seeing any tip at all. You're basically taking a no tip order, hoping for a tip, is what Shipt seems to be to me. Every single order is going to be a no tip order until you impress that person, I guess. Here's my Instacart orders I took for the day. I took 5 of them. Not a lot of money made. Not a lot of miles driven. I think the most was 4 miles on any one of these. Shop and delivery orders. I did have one that ended up being $7 base pay, and I didn't have to deliver it because it was Enfamil baby food, and it was completely sold out. And I got the batch pay, so to speak. And the next order came in immediately when I walked back to my car, and it had the same exact Enfamil in it. So I had to give that person a refund. It dropped down to $8.79, but I delivered it because it's a person that really likes me, and I don't know, they said they'd give me a 5-star for me anytime is what they said. So I'm back up to 4.98. Happy about that, but I'm not seeing any difference right now, so it doesn't really matter. Thursday, I don't think I might have gotten one, but we'll talk about that another time. I did take a Chick-fil-A order. It was mac and cheese. if you don't know, Chick-fil-A doesn't start cooking mac and cheese until 10:30 or maybe right close to 10:30. I got this order on Uber Eats at like 10:05, and they told me that it wouldn't be ready minimum 10:30. So I called Uber Eats support. The person told me that I should wait 15 minutes. Well, I told him, I said 15 minutes is going to be 10:20. So I'm still not going to have the order. So I'm not waiting 15 minutes. Well, we would prefer you to wait 15 minutes. I said, look here, I'm not waiting 15 minutes. I need whatever you're going to pay me for coming to Chick-fil-A, and I need it canceled. So they paid me $4, which is the most base pay I've ever gotten for canceling an order from Uber Eats. It's usually $3. But yeah, I don't understand the waiting 15 minutes. I mean, when I'm telling you it's not going to be ready for 25 more minutes, it just makes no sense. And I'm not going to hear it. I had enough with support agents the past 2 days, and I'm handling my business the way I want to handle it. I'm being an ass to some of these people because they're being ignorant. I'm sick of the script that they're reading, and I'm sick of them just not being a person and not giving two shits about us. I mean, they don't. The companies don't care anyway, and I don't need it from a support agent. That's all I'm saying. All right, I was going to save this till the Thursday video, but I may include some of Thursday's right along in this. Matter of fact, let's do that now. All right, guys, my first experience on Shipt so far. I have not received the tip yet, if there is going to be one, but my estimated dollar amount went from $8.50 to $6.53. Now, only thing I can figure is the total before I shopped said that it was going to be $63 worth of items, and it ended up being like $51. So I'm assuming that's what the drop is, but I'm already not liking that. So we'll see if I get a tip from it. It ended up being like 5 miles. So not a good start on Shipt. Hopefully they got tips. I'm not ruling it out yet. A new apartment, a new hotel, right? The guy orders Chili's. It's $6.50 for like 2.5 miles or so. Okay, so I pick it up. It's ready. I deliver it to the hotel it's supposed to go to, which is across the street, but it's the wrong hotel. He just put in the wrong hotel number. He tells me he's at a new hotel. So I didn't know this hotel was even back here. I said, what's the address? So he says it doesn't have an address. Bullshit. Every hotel's got an address. Every place has got an address. So anyway, I found it. I sent him the address in case he was staying more than one night, so another driver wouldn't get screwed. And yeah, I come from the 3rd floor of that hotel, back down, back up to get the food, back down, over here, and to this new hotel that is completely locked down. You can't take it to the hotel room unless they let you in, which he finally let me in. Asked him for room 320. He said they don't have a room 320. That's what the guy put in the DoorDash app. So I messaged the guy, you're in 320, right? He said 228. New to me. So I'm a little pissed off. If I wasn't such a nice guy, I would have left it. Next time I will. All right, let's talk about DoorDash. That's what I want to talk about. You don't see me in a red shirt often, right? Bam. I am not a company man. I'm not a DoorDash guy. I appreciate getting good orders from them, and I appreciate them being one of the apps that I use, but that's the extent of it. Freaking hate the company. Hate everything that has to do with DoorDash because they don't care about us at all. Let's talk about DoorDash for a minute. And I'm not going to get angry. I'm just going to tell you things you need to know and truths. I mean, I'm tagging DoorDash in this video because I want someone to see it, and I don't think they will, but I'm going to tag them anyway. And it's aggravating. I need a ride along with Tony Hsu. He needs to come down to Dothan and ride along with me for one day. That's all I ask. This app has way too many issues to be the #1 business in the food industry, and they need to fix it. They've got way too much money to not have the best techs working on their app and have the best food app that there is out there. That's one issue. One of the biggest gripes I have, and I've had for a while, and I keep bringing it up because I don't want it to go away, is the fact that last year DoorDash said they were going to pay us more deliveries that took us further away. Okay, here's that little article right here that I got. I know you've seen it on other channels. I know Zach drives fast. I mention him a lot because he's a really good friend of mine. But he's talked about it as well, and we're trying to keep it in you guys' head. These orders that go like 7 miles, you're supposed to get $4.50 minimum base pay for it. And obviously, if it went further, the base pay should be more. Now, sometimes they do, but that's less than 5 to 10% of the time. I get offers all the time that are just ungodly. 50 cents per mile, less than 50 cents per mile. I don't know why you expect us to take these offers. It's absolutely insane. My notorious order is, I think it was $2.75 for 16 miles. That is absolutely a slap in the damn face. And these companies should be held accountable and should be embarrassed. I had a dash along the way glitch the other day. First time I ever had that. Dash along the way is, obviously, most of you know, you're out of the zone. You can hit dash along the way if you're scheduled or if it's red, and they will save a spot for you for 30 minutes. Well, my dash along the way carried me all the way into the center of my zone, and it would not let me accept orders. It was a bad glitch, and finally had to reboot my phone, and it was just stupid. And after rebooting the phone, it was still there. It just finally corrected itself. Getting paused, I do have the driver's utility helper. It will unpause it for you without you even having to do anything. But I think DoorDash gets savvy to that app sometimes. I actually have had my dash ended. I've actually paused my own dash to do Instacart, and it said you have 6 minutes to resume your dash. Now, that's the first time I've ever seen that low of a minute count. And I hit resume because I was like, screw this. I'm just going to let driver's utility helper take care of it. And it ended my dash. It kept those 6 minutes going and ended my dash. So there's another glitch. I had an issue I accidentally scheduled for July 4th because I'm not working that day. I did my normal schedule, and I went back to schedule the next day, the following day, and I looked, and some of my schedule had been deleted. So my pre-scheduled dash had been deleted by DoorDash. Something you need to pay attention to. I was really mad because it didn't make sense, and it's just more games they're playing. I thought it was just me. I think you guys remember last week I tried to schedule 6 days in advance. I busted my butt to get to 95% completion rate so I could have advanced scheduling, and they moved it up to 5 days instead of 6 days out. And I knew I wasn't crazy. I had Mr. Patrick Rice. I bring him up because he's in my market. He told me that the same thing happened to him, and he had not talked to me about it. And you know, we just realized it had happened together, and it's just, you know, I can't express enough the games that they play. There's a guy called Let's Play DoorDash. I'll be doing a challenge against him, not on the 4th, but on the 11th. But his channel is basically about that. It's just they play games all the time, so we're playing games with them, and it just gets old. And then we can talk about acceptance rate. Absolutely insane that you have to even worry about acceptance rate. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. You can get down to 0. I've proven that a few weeks ago. But I think it does matter. I think you end up getting a little bit worse orders than you would have if you had maybe a little better AR. Because like when I'm around 15 to 20%, I feel like I get better offers. When I'm in below 10%, it seems like when I do the videos about I've declined like 40 in a row, that's when it happens. Also, same guy, Mr. Patrick Rice, said he was just sitting at the house one day and thought he would see how many declines it would take for DoorDash to end his dash, and it was exactly 40. They ended his dash at 40 because I guess they decided he was not going to dash that day. That shouldn't be a thing either. We are not W-2 workers. We should be able to decline as much as we want to when we want to. So that's something I didn't know could happen. Another thing I get bothered with is the fact that you can get a contract violation for lateness. I don't plan on being late, but I don't get extra pay for them making me wait. So that's kind of the same thing. I'm there at the time you say the pickup's going to be, and I'm not getting paid any more for waiting more. So you're late. You're late. Where's my extra pay? Where's your contract violation? Again, we're not W-2 employees. I just don't like the fact that you have to basically do DoorDash. I mean, you don't have to do it in fear, but there's some people that fear the contract violation. I could care less. I'm just doing my work, and I guess everything ends up being on time. I don't know. I don't keep up with it. I don't let it worry me. But I know there's people out there that worry about their AR. They worry about customer rating. They worry about the rating in general. I'm at a 4.93. I got a 3 the other day. I don't know what I did to get a 3 other than the fact that maybe it was a Winn-Dixie order and there was like 3 or 4 items not there. I mean, you're at the mercy of these people. But, I mean, to get down to a 4.2 on DoorDash to get deactivated, you've got to suck. That's all. I'm just going to be blunt. If you're currently watching this and you're at a 4.2 or somewhere near it, you probably need to change jobs because that is pretty bad. But anyway, I don't worry about ratings. I don't worry about any of this. I don't. I just wish they didn't, put fear in people, and especially the contract violation thing. I think that's a valid question. Like, if you're going to hit us with lateness, why can't we get extra pay for waiting? So let's not talk. I mean, let's keep talking about the app issues. I mean, there's so many app issues. You got the ghost pause. You could be driving and you look down and you got like a few seconds left because they've paused you out of nowhere. I've been paused several times this week and I haven't received an order. And I'm not on I didn't decline the 10th one either. It just paused me out of the blue. And the driver's utility helper app didn't catch it. That's why I say I think they battle with them not as much as they do with Para now. They battle the hell out of Para. The fight with Para is not right. Para is trying to help drivers. I know some people just don't like the app in general, but you would sure like it if it gave you full transparency and was able to. That's what they're fighting for. So you really shouldn't hate the app or the creators of the app. I know some people think they cause problems, and that's why DoorDash does some of the things they do. But the thing is DoorDash shouldn't be doing any of this. They should be totally transparent. We should know what we're accepting. We should accept what we want when we want, and we should be able to dash now all the time. We should be able to do like we do on Uber Eats and Grubhub. You should be able to just get on the app. Instacart, get on the app. Shipt, get on the app. The DoorDash, to my knowledge, is the only one that makes you schedule. And I understand oversaturation. I get that, but they caused this. They created it. Currently in my market right now that is oversaturated, they're offering $450 for you to sign up a friend to join with DoorDash to further oversaturate the area. All they care about is getting the orders out. They want the orders picked up, but they're not going to pay any extra. Like if the person doesn't tip, they don't care. You're going to get $250. They're going to slowly increase it until somebody takes it, and somebody eventually is going to take it because they have so many new people that don't know any better, and they're going to continue to take them. Before you hate on Para, I run Para. I get frustrated when it's down, yes, but I understand why it's down. DoorDash is doing all they can to block that app. All Para is trying to do is give you the transparency that you deserve. And I'm not getting paid by Para. I'm not getting paid by Driver's Utility Helper. These are just two apps that I like using. I shouldn't have to use Para at all. There should be total transparency with DoorDash. I know I'm repeating myself, but I need you guys to understand if you're new, you're not getting the transparency that you deserve. And DoorDash is playing all these games when they should be focused on their shitty app, fixing the glitches, or either paying their techs more to fix them. I don't think they really care. Even when the app goes down, you need to be following DoorDash help or DoorDash support. I can't remember what it is on Twitter, because that's one of the only ways you're going to keep up with when it goes back up. DoorDash is going to let the customer know that the app is down. Our customer app is down, is what they'll say. They're never going to say the driver app is down. They're going to tell the customers our app is back up. Sorry for the inconvenience. They're never going to tell the drivers that the app is back up. You have to figure it out on your own. So I don't know if you've ever been stuck. You can comment down below. I don't know if you've ever been stuck with an order when the app goes down. A lot of us have. It sucks. You can't screenshot every single order address, or your phone would just be full of stuff, like mine is when I record. It's horrible. It's horrible. They don't care. There's one app that I know that lets the people know that the app is down. I got a notification the other day from Instacart that their app was down, and that if you were on something, you'd be compensated. The only other one I know for a fact lets drivers know, and actually has a conference with drivers that you can join stream, is Bite Squad, which is Waiter. They're now Waiter. They care about their drivers enough to let you know that the app is down. So anyway, you might want to check out and see if they're in your area too. Smaller company, but they're pretty decent. I think they made a lot of changes to their app. I haven't done it in a long time. I used to do it when I went to Tallahassee. I think that's enough about DoorDash. I wore the shirt as a joke. Yeah, I hope Tony Shu, if you're watching this, which I doubt you are, I want you to come do a ride along with me. I want you to see what's going on. And probably the day that if you did come out and ride with me, nothing would happen, you know. But you know what's wrong with your app. You don't need to ride with me. I would like to have a conversation though. That'd be pretty cool. But this whole your whole company doesn't care about the drivers, and you need to. You need to give a shit about your drivers. I don't know, man. It's just insane to me. I think drivers need to. We're not employees, but I think we should have part of your stock. I think every screw up your company makes, you should give us 1 share or a half share of your stock. That's going to plummet one day. But anyway, I'm just being silly. It's already plummeted. But anyway, that's beside the point. Like I say, I didn't want to make this video to be totally negative. I think I've been in good spirits about it. I haven't got angry. I'm just frustrated with DoorDash. I mean, they have the market share. If you're not doing DoorDash, you're probably not doing a lot of orders anyway. DoorDash has got to be a chunk of your income, in my opinion. In my market, it is. Instacart's not going to pay enough. They're not going to send you enough good orders to be able to pay all your bills. Shipt, from what I can tell, I'm not getting a whole lot of orders. So it's in the area, but not very prevalent. Uber Eats, I fight with all the time. They don't send me enough orders. If any, Hub is $15 for 15 miles. I think I've talked about that enough. And then I do rely on DoorDash. I need DoorDash. I will say that. I'll flat out say I need DoorDash because they have, like I say, they send you the most offers. You just have to weed through the bullshit to get to the good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed today. Today's the 3rd. So I hope you enjoy your family on this 4th of July weekend. Definitely spend time with them. And just be glad you have this time with them, and be glad that you have this type of work that you can just take off when you want. If it's part-time, totally get it. You don't want to drop your W-2, totally get it. I mean, that's fine too. I like the freedom of not having a boss. I like the freedom of not working when I don't want to work and going wherever I need to go when I need to go there. That's why I do it. Plus the whole story of my reasoning for getting into, driving and stuff. If you haven't heard that, I've got a video posted to my channel that you can catch up on that if you're new. But anyway, speaking of if you're new, please hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Appreciate you guys being here. Hit the like button on the way out if you want. Comment down below. If you look at my old video, if you look at past videos, I'm going to reply to your comment. I talk to everybody. So with that said, I hope you have a good one and enjoy your family.